Hey, I'm Chris from On the Record. You're watching East's Daily Download.
This is the East Daily Download. This is the East Daily Download. This is the East Daily Download. That's right. This is the East Daily Download.
So let's get started.
Hello and welcome to the East Daily Download. My name is Mark. I will be your tour guide on this adventure across the East. Today we are on location again, David's Used Books, Greenville, 107 East Arlington Boulevard at the corner of Evans and Arlington, right about the corner thereabouts. Great location. We have spent a lot of time at the used book portion, and I found the vinyl, the music room. So we're just kind of looking through here, and I've seen some great looking stuff. The guitars that destroyed the world. I didn't know I needed this before now, but I think I need this. God, there's a ton of stuff here. This is just, I mean, who could forget Zebra? I mean, classic, right? There's country, folk, jazz, pop, rock. I'm more in the rock era, but that's fine. I mean, I like all kinds of music. And there's this world over here. There's jazz. Chris? Hey, how did you not see us? We're here doing a East Daily Download. Hey, everybody, this is Chris on the record. You know, Chris, you can go to WNCT.com under the download tab and watch On the Record under that tab right there. He does all of his record reviews and discussions, and so you hang out here?
Oh yeah. This is where I come to get good stock for On the Record. So.
Oh, well, maybe we should talk to you since we're here today in this section and find out what some of the good gets are here.
Oh, there's a lot to be had for sure.
And I only brought a limited amount of money though, so that might be my one problem.
Yeah, well, we'll have to figure that out.
I tell you what, why don't we check out the story, be back here in a little bit, and we'll talk with Chris about some of the great vinyl selections we have. Oh my goodness, look at this. Spike Jones, The Craziest Show on Earth. Classic comedian stuff from way back in the day. Okay, we'll see you soon. We got a lot to look at.
Today on the East Daily Download, we are here at Turnish Theater with costume director and designer Jeffrey Phipps. Thank you so much for joining us today.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
So I know that you all see these beautiful black dresses behind me here. Could you talk a little bit about what is going on, what's on display, and the exhibit?
Okay, the name of the exhibit is The Little Black Dress. I was inspired to do this exhibit because of Coco Chanel, who was a famous designer of the early 20th century. And she's the one who introduced the idea of every woman should have a little black dress in their wardrobe. So it runs the gamut from 1924 to probably about 3 or 4 years ago. This exhibit will be renewed every 4 months. There'll be a new exhibit. My next exhibit coming up at the end of September will be Holiday Haute Couture. So it'll be things that people would have worn to Thanksgiving, to Christmas, to Halloween, maybe some Halloween costumes. But I'm calling it haute couture because I want it to be like very fancy. So that's our next exhibit.
All right, giving people a reason to see some more amazing designs.
Yes, I hope so. I hope
your
so.
collection.
Yes,
That's
thank
awesome.
you.
So a little bit more into your role here. Could you talk to me about your day-to-day as in costume design and director?
Basically, my role is to make sure that we maintain a certain standard of anything that we do artistically in this building. So when we do plays, if I'm not actively involved in the directing or the casting or anything of that, I come in and make sure that we're not doing something that will offend the public.
For people who want to get involved with Turnish Theater, come out and see the shows, the exhibits, how can they reach you all?
We have a website, and volunteers are so important. Come to usher, to, there's all sorts of things you can do as a volunteer here.
But that's so exciting. So like you're saying, Jeff, there are all types of ways to get involved with Turnish Theater and Arts at the Pimlico.
Yes.
So thank you so much for joining me here today on Fashion Friday.
It was my pleasure.
And I couldn't think of a better place to spend the day.
Well, we're glad you're here, and please come back.
Yeah, so you all stay tuned for more East Daily Download.
Another fun fact on the East Daily Download brought to you by my favorite letter, A, for albums. And did you know, back in the 50s and the 60s, the Soviet Union banned certain music from broadcast. Because of this, music lovers smuggled and distributed illegal music through the black market in the form of bone records. This album, this vinyl, would actually be from an x-ray, let's say of your chest or leg, but usually the chest. And I've seen one of these. We have one of these on the show to showcase. It's a really cool thing that they actually were able to etch in the recording onto the x-ray. So that's how they were able to hear popular American music in the Soviet Union. I needed here. Hey, we're back on the East Daily Download. We're at David Hughes Books in Greenville on location 107 East Arlington Boulevard near the corner of Arlington and Evans. And we ran into our old friend Chris from On the Record here. And Chris is in the new arrival jazz right now. What do you what's catching your fancy today?
Anytime I can get West Coast jazz, some Chico Hamilton. It's very smooth.
So I'm
very
curious
Latin.
about something with that. Do you have time to listen to all of this, or do you just listen to a little bit and then put it into your collection? Are you more the collector or the listener?
I'm the listener. I always like to sit with my son and daughter and force feed them vinyl, and sometimes they like it and sometimes they don't, but it's always an experience.
Do they like the jazz, or does it just, do they have a category they like more than?
They're good with jazz when we're doing Legos. You know, if we're doing rock and roll, they get a little rambunctious.
Oh,
if
I
you
can see
imagine.
that, yeah. Oh, look, Al Martino. Now, he was known for The Godfather. If you watch the Godfather movies, he was, oh yeah, got a couple of them here.
Miles Davis.
Oh.
Porgy and Bess.
They have the, I've been listening to Miles Davis, the Spanish,
Yes.
I can't think of the name of the album, Spanish Sessions. No, tell you what, they got a lot of great stuff that we're going to keep going through here. Why don't we check out the next story and be back here in a little bit and figure out how we can spend all the money we collectively have. Yeah, there's, yeah.
The East Daily Download is sponsored this week by the following.
So my name is Jody Shepard. I'm the Town of Surf City Special Event Coordinator. This is one of our many events that we house here in Soundside Park. This is our third Sip, Shop, and Stroll of the season. We have Jim Quick and Coastline who will be singing for us tonight starting at 7. This particular event is from 6 to 9 p.m. We have a lot of local businesses that come out, as well as local area handmade businesses where you can find lots of interesting and handmade items for the area. This park also houses many of our other events that we have throughout the year, such as our annual tree lighting that happens in November. So our 3rd of July celebration is housed here in Soundside Park. It's always the 3rd of July, whether that lands during the week or on a Saturday. We have lots of food vendors come out for that. We have a band. It's a really good time. And of course, we end with fireworks. One of our other events that's brand new this year is our Bridge Jam event. It's the weekend after Mother's Day. It really focuses on the history of Surf City. We have vendors for that. We have lots of opportunities for family with small children, and we have a great band for that. So we have a lot of opportunities and events that are housed out here in Soundside Park, so bring out your family and get ready for a good time. So if you come out to an event here in Soundside Park or in Surf City, we have lots of other things you can do. Here in Soundside Park, we have a local boat access as well as a kayak launch. So if you want to bring your paddle boards out or your kayak out, you can launch here from Soundside Park. We have lots of local businesses that are food businesses. We have some great bars around the area and lots of shopping opportunities, whether it's boutique or specialty items. So you're within walking distance of the heart of Surf City from here. So there's lots of things for you to bring your family out to do. As well as the Surf City Fishing Pier, you can bring your family out there and do some fishing there, as well as here in Soundside Park. We do have our Town of Surf City website, which is www.surfcitync.gov. You can find everything that we have going on in the town on that website. Just look under the tab Special Events. And then also we post our flyers on that website, as well as our Surf City Facebook page and our Surf City Parks and Recreation Facebook page. We have Facebook events. If you have any questions, you can always call the Surf City Welcome and Event Center or the Surf City Community Center, and we can answer those questions for you.
The East Daily Download is sponsored this week by the following.
Hello, Eastern North Carolina. I'm Chris. This is On the Record. This is Sesame Street with Ernie's hits. What exactly are Ernie's hits? Probably the most famous of Ernie's hits would be Rubber Ducky. Fun little fact about Rubber Ducky. When my brother and I were very little, we would sneak out of our rooms at night and we would lay on the floor and sing Rubber Ducky, you're the one. Rubber Ducky, you make bath time lots of fun to each other. And Mom and Dad would come out of their rooms and they would say, hey, get back in bed. And we'd say, okay. And then the next night we'd get out and sing Rubber Ducky again because we were like 4, 5, and 6. What are you going to do? Anyways, so if you ever are in need of some bath time jams, Rubber Ducky, can't go wrong. Thank you, Ernie, for your lovely hits. Until next time for On the Record, I'm Chris. We'll see you then.
Hey, we're back here on the East Daily Download. I don't know where Chris ran off to. Maybe it's an On the Record. Maybe that's what he's doing right now. He did say he had to go do something. But we're here at David's Used Books in Greenville. There's a ton of vinyl. And also, they got this great artwork on the wall. You can buy that as well. If you Frank Zappa fan or Pink Floyd like I am, love Pink Floyd. July 4th through the 7th, 1987, the Thomas Mack Arena in Las Vegas. It's home of UNLV. Frank Zappa. Oh, got a Rubber Soul album right here for the Beatles. Yeah, man, hip hop, reggae. Oh, I love some reggae. Yeah, I mean, soundtracks. If you're like me, big fan of the spaghetti westerns. Clint Eastwood, A Fistful of Dollars for a Few Dollars More, and The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Classic stuff. And you can buy the album here. Footloose, Flashdance. Well, Back to the Future. I mean, East Daily Download is known for its Back to the Future episodes, so that's kind of cool. God, there's tons of stuff. There's just, I mean, whatever you can think of, they might just have it here. But like I said, I'm more in the rock genre, so I'm going to come back down here. Oh, there's some metal stuff too. Oh. I don't know where to start. Oh, hey, Cars. So a little bit of everything you could possibly want is here at David's Used Books in the vinyl section. Again, I'm not sure where Chris ran off to. Hopefully he'll be back here for the end of the show. We can continue to talk about music. So check out this next story, which could be, or could not be, possibly, and On the Record. I don't know, we'll see. Check it out, we'll be back here in a little bit.
So yeah, I'm Holden Dixon. I'm a local musician that was born and raised in Chalkwinity, North Carolina, right down the road from Greenville. And I moved to Asheville 5.5 years ago and started my music career up there pretty much full time. And then I got the opportunity to move back here in like late 2019. So I got back right before the quarantine, but it was good to me. I got to continue to do music full time. That didn't go away. So that was a super big blessing to me to have that. I know last year, I think when we filmed last, we had some shows coming up with the band, and I had some solo stuff in the works, but it was mainly focused towards the band. That was really my main priority at the start of 2020, and all of that just kind of was taken away. We played one gig in Asheville, and then it was the rest of our little tour was just canceled. So we didn't have any dates. I stayed here for many months like everybody else did, and for once in 3.5 years I didn't have the band to really write with all the time, or we weren't going to write too much together all the time anyway, being apart in different cities, but this really took us out of the whole picture and made us start thinking individually. So the process really changed for us in the band because we had to start sending each other ideas. Yeah, I kind of, with the wedding coming up last December, I kind of just stopped playing shows in November, and I took like a break. I was purposely taking a break because of that, and I just started booking recently again because places have just started to really open up in the past month. But yeah, for the band, we have our first outdoor festival on the 24th in Asheville. So that's a big thing because it's really hard to book a band right now. So, but yeah, some other solo shows locally in the works. Yeah. Yeah. My music is pretty simple. You can search holdendixon.com. That's my domain. It leads you everywhere. And then for our music, you can find Straight Lines on Facebook. Again, it's one word, Straight Lines together. So if you search separately, you might get some weird things. But yeah, you can find us on Instagram, Facebook, like that. And yeah, if you go to my website, I actually have links to the band as well. A love song that I wrote about a year ago. I think I played it on the show before, but I've kind of updated it. It's actually going to be my next release in the next few months. It's called My Carolina.
Hi, I'm Ashley and welcome to Let's Draw. Today I'm going to show you how to work on your pencil control and shading. Let's get started. First, you will need your pencil. Remember how I tell you to be gentle with it and not to press down? Here's how you can practice. Here's our first step. Let's sketch out our circle. Use light sweeps to create it, or you can cheat by using a round cap from a jar. Don't press down. Now we begin on our shading. Be very light with your pencil to fill in about 80% of your circle with this light shade. And once you have that down, start pressing down slowly as you start going down to create a gradient. Next, we use what we learned for the inside for the shadow it casts. The closer to the sphere should be the darkest, and the furthest away should be the lighter to white. And there you have it. You just learned how to shade by controlling your pencil. Send me your progress to my email below, or use my hashtag Let's Draw with Ashley on Facebook and Instagram. I'd love to see your art.
Well, this is going to wrap it up, I think, for today's episode of the East Daily Download. I've got some cassette tapes.
Nice.
They have a selection here of cassette tapes. You can see. And then I got just a few albums to go along with the few books from the last show.
Just a few.
And you got something there?
Yeah, I got a bone record.
Explain to everybody at home what a bone record is.
Bone record is from the days of the Soviet Union when basically popular Western culture music was outlawed. And if you wanted to get those on record, people would take old things like x-ray sheets. This one right here looks
that's
to be
like legitimate like x-ray.
Chest x-ray.
Yeah.
And they would lathe cut popular songs on to these.
Yeah.
And this one is Credence Clearwater Revival, actually.
That is
CCR.
really cool.
Yeah.
I've never seen one of those before.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you find here when you come to David's used books and records.
Are there a lot of those out there floating around? Or I'm guessing this is pretty rare.
That's pretty rare, especially in Greenville. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you can find a lot of stuff at David's Used Books here in Greenville. Again, 107 East Arlington Boulevard. Come down and check it out. You might even run into Chris here. The people who work here are awesome, a lot of fun to talk to. They know their stuff, so they can give you a lot of good insight if you're looking for something specifically, whether it's a book or a movie or a DVD or a CD or a cassette or, of course, the vinyl. Yeah, so, oh, hey, look at that. George Harrison, All Things Must Pass. Yeah. Yeah, I should get that for my mom for her birthday. It's her favorite artist of all time, one of her favorite albums. Anyway, okay, that's enough for this. You good? You got anything else? Don't forget to check out On the Record with Chris, WNCT.com. Under the Download tab, you can find all the On the Records right there. And his encyclopedic knowledge of all things music related. You enjoy doing those.
Well, you know, I do. I do.
And again, don't forget to come down here. They're also online. Check them out on the website, or give them a call and ask if they have something in stock you're looking for, so they can get it ready for you when you walk in. Thank you to everybody here at David Hughes Books for hosting us. We've enjoyed it. And Chris, thank you for the musical tour. And I guess that's going to wrap us up today, right? Have a good day, everybody. We'll see you in the next episode of the East Daily Download. That's a lot of money here.
I hope you got your wallet.
Chris, can I borrow some?
Yeah, I'll get you again. Let's go.
Well, I'm alone in some room again. If this old mind has got me wondering, do you think about it? Do you feel the same? Oh, I seem to think about it almost every single day. Well, sometimes in this crazy life, all I know.
The East Daily Download is sponsored this week by the following. Closed captioning for the East Daily Download is sponsored by Hearing Life.